here we are at Fun Spot. I can hear the lift for a mine blower running, so it sounds like we're gonna be able to get some rides today. I'm a little surprised they're still open, but hey, hurricane days, you know? It is very empty out here, but wouldn't expect it to be busy at all. There's mine blower. Yeah. It's such a rough wooden coaster, but it's really fun. The first drop and the corkscrew are great on this thing, but this is not why I'm here today. I've got to walk all the way to the back of the park and find that hidden section with Hurricane. That is why I'm here. Okay, so after walking through the first part of the park here, I've seen, I think, including myself, about 5 guests. So I'm really not sure why they're still open today. There's no one here. There's more staff than there are guests. And that's saying something for Fun Spot. So I don't know why it's still open today, but I'm gonna take advantage of that, and I'm gonna see how many rides I can get on Hurricane before the hurricane, all right? Of course, in order to actually get to Hurricane, it's like outside of the main park and hidden back here. So we've exited the park, mostly, seemingly, and we're in Old Town. And then there's a part of the park back that way that you must go to. And there it is. I can see it back there already. Hurricane coaster at Fun Spot. I hope there's some ride operators in this area so I can get some rides on it. Walking up to this area, it looks pretty deserted, to be honest. I don't know if there's any park employees over here. Oh, I just heard mine blower screeching around. Yeah, there might not be any employees out over here. Yeah, looks like there is not anyone here to operate this ride. The exit gate, the entrance gate is still open. Yeah. Doesn't look like there's anyone here operating Hurricane, so I may have just driven an hour for nothing. I don't really know how ready Hurricane is for an actual hurricane, especially given the wooden footers. Like, this ride looks like it would collapse with a little breeze, so we're gonna have to see how well this ride can do in sustained 100-mile-per-hour winds. That's not even from the hurricane. Parts are just falling off of this ride. I love it. Yeah. The only thing that would make this ride better is if there was someone here to operate it. But it looks like they don't have this little section of the park staffed at all, so I guess I just head back to the main park and I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll get a ride on Mind Blower. Yeah. Oh well, it's a bit disappointing. So the ride operator told me they were operating on a skeleton cruise, so someone might show up over there eventually. So I think I might just wait around by Hurricane until someone walks over. So, okay, I just saw them cycling a train on Hurricane Coaster. I got a ride. I can hear it running right now. What a beautiful sight. It's running. No way. I did not drive an hour for nothing. Enter Hurricane. You know what? I spoke too soon. They got it. Look at that screw in there. They got it. There we go. They pushed the train back into the station. Okay, well, didn't really go to plan. Hurricane, the coaster has been closed for a little while now, so looks like marathoning it is not really going to be an option today. There's no one back in that section again, so I think today's not going to be a Hurricane's day. I'm going to head to Universal and just get some rides on some like Hulk and Velocity. Revenge of the Mummy if it's open, but yeah, it looks like I'll probably head there and then maybe head to the other Fun Spot Park right afterwards. So unfortunate that Hurricane is not going to be open for the Hurricane, but I got 2 rides on it and I love that ride. It's janky to the point where it's fun. Super underrated. And also, Galaxy Spin, really solid. Okay, I completely underrated that the first time I went on it, but I just got another ride on it and that thing spun like crazy. When you only have one rider on it, I think that helps the spin a lot, but there's one little airtime hill at the bottom, and getting airtime while spinning like crazy is just a crazy sensation. It's really fun. With Hurricane closing, I've decided to move to the backup plan. I'm at Universal now. So, Universal pre-Hurricane day. Hopefully it's not too crowded here. I see a lot of people leaving, not a lot of people coming in right now. So hopefully that means very short lines for things. The moving walkway exit is approaching. And yeah, hopefully I'll see if I can get some good rides on maybe like Revenge of the Mummy this time. Probably Velocicoaster as well, you know, gotta get some rides on that. And Hulk. But that's probably what I'm gonna do today. So let's see how it is. Looks like rain, but you can't really see that from there. Yeah, there we go. It looks kind of like rain, but we'll have to see how bad it is. I mean, just sprinkling right now. So as long as there's no lightning, it should be good. I'm gonna check the ride wait times and stuff and see if I even bother heading to Islands or if I just go straight to Studios for Revenge of the Mummy. But yeah, everyone's leaving the park right now, so this might be the best time to go in. I saw them running trains on Hulk, so I'm gonna head towards Islands of Adventure first. Okay, I made my way into Islands now. I kind of wish I was wearing my more water resistant shoes, but is what it is. So it looks like it's gonna be a little bit of a wet day, or a wet night. But I should be able to get at least a couple rides on Hulk, Velocicoaster, and Revenge of the Mummy. That's kind of all I'm really hoping for today, so anything else I do is just a bonus. And then fun spot, Orlando after this. Hopefully this time Freedom Flyer is open and operating. Otherwise, I'll just get some rides on White Lightning again. Such a good ride on the Incredible Hulk. This thing's running phenomenally. I don't know what train I was on, but I was row 5, right side, and that was one of the great rides I've had on this. Completely graying out by the top of the loop there. Absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love this ride. There's nothing much bad I can say about it. It was running super smooth in that seat. I'm not sure if it was the coaster train specifically or just stick towards the right side. The next mission, of course, to hit up Velocicoaster, see how the wait for that is, and you get a couple rides maybe. So 2 rides on Hulk in. I would love to just stay and lap that, but I kind of want to get to some of the other rides here today. So we're headed for Velocicoaster next, and then Revenge of the Mummy after that. Okay, here we are now at Velocicoaster. They just ran a train. It's kind of sprinkling out, so hopefully it doesn't start pouring on me on the ride again. But it's worth it either way. I'd just rather not get soaked. So I'm gonna use this chance to go ahead and get in the queue while it's raining a little bit right now. That was running surprisingly rough. Yeah, like, just rattles all over the place. I don't know, like, I think I might prefer just like specifically that ride, that specific ride that I got on it with this first ride that I got on Hulk earlier today. I think if I only had those two to compare from, I would probably rank Hulk higher. I am a bit biased towards Hulk, but like, yeah, it was not the best ride. Quite rough. The operator also like really pushed down that lap bar. Like my legs were killing me, and I don't usually have that problem on Velocicoaster. So yeah, not great, but still a great ride. So we're calling it there from Islands. I got 2 rides on Hulk, 1 on Velocicoaster. Time to head over to the studio side, get some rides on Revenge of the Mummy, and I forgot Rip Red Rocket, the other coaster there. Oh well, here we are, Rip Red Rocket. Let's see how this one's running today. If we get like a ride like I did on Hulk, where it's just top tier, or if it's just, you know, like usual, garbage. Waste of space. Okay, so kind of a long line on this one, but like surprisingly good. I've had more forceful rides on it, but this gave me a lot of airtime. The restraints do not come down at all on this one. It's pretty great. The final, coming off of the final mid-course is like actually just solid ejector airtime. Not expecting it, but really good. Honestly, if this had a shorter line, I'd get some more rides on it, but like this line is not short, but like not long, but it's not like, I waited the same amount for that as I did Velocicoaster, and even with some crazy ejector airtime, I don't think it's worth a Velocicoaster level wait. So yeah, time to head to my favorite ride in the studios side, Revenge of the Mummy. I can't wait to get back on this one. I didn't get on it last time I was here because this side of the park closed early, and so I just went on Hulk a bunch. But I'm so glad to be back for Revenge of the Mummy. This ride is a banger. 15-minute wait, single rider line is open. But yeah, let's check out how bad the queue is up here. Not a bad wait, but I mean, single rider still wins. Let's see ya. Okay, yeah, single rider win again. Okay, finishing off with Revenge of the Mummy. That ride is excellent. I got 7 rides on it again today. Absolutely phenomenal ride. Great airtime. I love this ride more than it deserves, but it's so good. Really well themed. Good forces too. And it's all in the dark, so it all feels way more intense. It's just a great ride. Okay, so it's been a few days now. I ended up not recording too much after I left Universal, but I ended up going to Fun Spot in Orlando. I got some rides on White Lightning. Unfortunately, Freedom Flyer was not open, so just stuck with my rides on White Lightning. And then I stopped back one more time at Fun Spot Kissimmee before heading back home. And at Fun Spot Kissimmee, I got a couple more rides on Hurricane because it was open again, so leaving that day with a lot more rides on Hurricane than I would have if I had not gotten back, but not quite as many as I hoped, but like, it's kind of difficult to get a lot of repeat rides on that ride anyway, so I think we did pretty well. So overall, despite some setbacks, there's some initial setbacks anyway, I'd consider that a pretty successful trip. Got a bunch of rides on Hurricane, got a pair of rides on Mind Blower, got a bunch of rides on White Lightning, got 2 rides on Hulk, 1 ride on Velocicoaster, 1 ride on Rip Ride Rocket, and 7 on Revenge of the Mummy. So I would consider that a pretty successful trip. Anyway, I don't currently have more planned for the future, but Busch Gardens just announced that their season pass members to Busch Gardens can now get into SeaWorld up until the 20th of October. So my next trip might be to SeaWorld sometime very soon. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna keep making content at all. This was just kind of a one-time thing. I just decided go for it and just record everything, and so yeah. Well, for those of you who watched, somehow got here, I don't know how, thank you, and see you maybe sometime again, I don't know.